If only you could find the right woman, your life would be wonderful. Not just like little wonderful, wonderful. It would be ecstasy. It would be heaven on earth if you could only find the right woman. Yeah, you know that, I know that, we all know that. If only you could find the right woman, all your problems would be solved. You wouldn't feel anxiety anymore. You wouldn't feel insecurity anymore. You'd be doing wonderfully well in your job or in school or wherever. And everybody would love you. Yes. If only you could find the right woman, she would be the panacea for everything. Your life would be unicorns and rainbows. Yeah, you'd be galloping on unicorns every day. Yeah, that's how you'd get to work. On a unicorn. Yeah. And there'd be like this rainbow bridge from your house to your job or your school or whatever. And you'd get to school by the hand of your beloved, of course. And as you walked into school or your office or wherever the fuck, everybody would look at you and say, look, he found the right woman. He's happy. He's happy. Ah! Oh yeah, if only you could find the right woman, your life would be so wonderful, wouldn't it? And all the misery that you're experiencing now wouldn't exist, right? Right. Oh man, like I say, self-deception knows no bounds. Yeah. There's a kind of guy who thinks that his life would be perfect if only he could find the right woman. This guy is convinced that all he needs is just finding the right one and everything would be fixed. Everything would be perfect. Everything would be unicorns and rainbows and satisfaction and happiness and glee and his heart would be bursting with love for all of humanity if only he could find the right woman. That's the level of idiocy of some guys. But on the flip side, of course, there are those black-pilled motherfuckers who think that, all women are whores. All women are thoughts. All women are bitches. All women are gold-digging, evil, incarnate kind of, that's the flip side of that same kind of idiocy, because it is, okay? It is. Because women are not these angels, and women are not these bitch-ass whore thoughts. No. They're somewhere in the middle, like you. Maybe a little bit more angelic or more demonic, as the case may be, but they're in the middle, and they're not going to solve all the problems of your life. And by the flip side, of course, they are not the cause of all the problems of your life. In fact, women can do only 3 things for you. And never forget that. If you internalize this lesson, you will be able to understand and appreciate women, appreciate what they can do for you, and more importantly, realize what you have to do for yourself. The 3 things that women can do for you are simplicity itself. Number 1, sex. That's obvious, right? Quite frankly, what do you prefer, heterosex or homosex? I personally prefer heterosex because, I've never tried homosex, but heterosex is just really, it hits all my buttons. And the idea of being with a guy is kind of like disgusting because I'm a guy and I know how disgusting we are, so just much prefer heterosex. The second thing women can provide, domestic comfort. What do I mean by domestic comfort? I mean domestic comfort, companionship, getting home to a nice house, a nice apartment or wherever, and have somebody that you can be with and watch TV with. It's not just sex. 99% of your time with a woman is not going to be spent fucking her. 99% of the time you spend with a woman is just going to be interacting with her. And you think before you've had a woman that maybe you want a really smart one or a really pretty one or this, that, the other. But as you get older, you'll realize that what you really want from a woman is a woman that you can hang out with. That's the thing that you're most going to value. Whether she's incredibly attractive, frankly, the really pretty girls, you forget that they're pretty after about 5 minutes, okay? And what you're left with is whether she's like a nice person, a nice person that you can laugh with, that you find the same sense of humor. You see what I'm saying? Domestic comfort. And the third thing, of course, that you can get from a woman is children. Yeah, because you can't have a kid, right? Do you have a uterus? Because if you have a uterus, you're a woman, right? Now, if you're a guy, you can't have children on your own. You need a woman. And so that's the third function of a woman. That's the third thing that a woman can do for you. If you understand that these are the three things that a woman can do for you, provide sex, provide domestic companionship, and provide children, then you start to realize the things that she cannot do for you. She can't make you happy in your profession. She can't make you happy at school. Your profession, your career, your business, what have you, that's on you. And no woman that you meet will ever be able to fix that, okay? You have to take responsibility for that. Ditto with your social life. See, a woman is a great accessory for a social life, but she cannot provide it for you if you don't go out looking for it. You see what I'm saying? She can help you and accentuate your entree into different social spheres. But in the end, it's on you. Same with your business. See, your business is on you. Your career, your business, you have a little flower shop, you have an IT company, whatever the fuck you're doing. It's on you. A woman cannot help you. And more often than not, as I've said before, check this video, a woman's advice will be horrible advice because she cares about you. And because she cares about you, she'll tell you what you want to hear and not what you need to hear. And that's why a woman cannot help you in your profession. And insofar as having some sort of psychological problem or whatever the fuck, you're depressed, you're anxious, you're this, you're that, the other, blah, 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 she can't help you. She will not be able to help you at all. At best, she will indulge you in your psychodrama, whatsoever the fuck that may be. You have depression or you have anxiety, whatever it is, right? At best, she'll indulge you. At worst, she'll accentuate your craziness. Yeah, she'll just accentuate your depression. She'll make you feel worse. Yeah. That's why you cannot depend on a woman to help you in your mental state, okay? The fact of the matter is, most guys know that a woman on a man is psychologically a drain. Yeah, because to get these three things that a woman can provide, i.e. sex, domestic companionship, and children, a woman will make all kinds of demands on your psyche. And some of those demands are pretty goddamn heavy. Some of those demands are really going to pull you down. Huh? A woman helping you insofar as your mental state? Dream the fuck on, man. It's not going to happen. And as to finances, dream on. A woman is a drain on your finances, no matter how you cut it. I mean, if she's just a fuck buddy, the dinner and the hotel and just buttering her up before you fuck her, it's still going to cost you something. And that's the best case scenario, right? If you decide to move in with her, shit, man, a third of your salary is going to go out the window spent on her. Yeah, that's inevitable. Just resign yourself to that fact, okay? But see, the three things that a woman does provide for you, sex, domestic comfort and companionship, children, are incredibly important to you. They will make your life truly happy in many ways. Obviously, sex is great. I mean, having somebody to come home to and fuck every night, yeah, it's great. Of course it's great. I mean, who's going to say no? I mean, do you know of anybody who's going to say, oh, yeah, coming home every night to some chick who wants to boff my brains out and she's just really hot and she's really horny and I get home from work and all she wants to do is fuck. Yeah, I'm fucking sick of it. You know something? I just don't want it anymore. You ever heard of some guy say that? Yes or no? I'm betting no. And insofar as domestic comfort and companionship are concerned, it's how could I put this? When you're young, it's all right when you're on your own. When you're young, your teens and your 20s, maybe even your early 30s, it's all good and fine to be on your own. But there's going to come a point where you're going to find yourself feeling incredibly dissatisfied that you're on your own, that you don't have someone to share the experiences of your life. It's that sharing. It's not getting advice from somebody or not asking them what to do. No, screw that. It's being able to share the cool things that happen to you. You're going to want to do that. Being on your own is just fucking lonely after a while. Because for a time, it's necessary for you to be on your own, especially in your late teens and your 20s. But after that, the lonesomeness, the sense of dissatisfaction that you're going to feel, I felt it. And lots of guys that I know that were on their own in their late 30s and their 40s and some of their 50s, they feel the same way. And some of them get really fucking bitter. Some of them go a little bit fucking out of their fucking minds. Yeah, loneliness can do that to you. And you got to be careful. You got to guard against it. And a lot of times, having a woman that you can share stuff with can make you very happy. It can ease your mind. But the most important one is children. No question. You know, having children, you have no idea how happy it'll make you. Okay? Because, well, quite frankly, I never thought of it myself. I never believed it myself. I'd sort of heard it, that, you know, having children changes you, blah, 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 all this bullshit, right? But when I actually had children of my own, you know, the sense of satisfaction, the sense of wanting to provide the best for them, the sense of wanting to strive and build things in order to make these little bundles of joy happy, you know, it was overwhelming. And it gave my life a purpose, you know? Yeah. And it's something that you should not deny yourself. You should not say to yourself, oh, just because it's hard to get a woman, or at least it's hard to get a good woman nowadays, in the horrible situation that we're currently living in. Just because it's hard to get a woman, well, I should forgo having children. No, no, no. You have to go out into the world with your eyes wide open. You have to understand what women can provide and what they cannot provide. They cannot make you happy. They are not these little angels that will arrive in your life and fix everything. They will not do that. No, don't even think about it. But what they can do is provide those three elements that can make your life happy: sex, domestic comfort and companionship, and children. Once you have those three items sorted out, once you understand the function of women in your life, you can get a lot out of the woman. And more to the point, it'll clarify what you can do in the rest of your life. Because if you understand that women can provide only these three things, and understand that the rest of your life is on you, then things become simpler. The puzzle is easier to solve. Women are not whores, thoughts, bitches, gold diggers, evil incarnate demons. They are not. That's just the sour grapes of guys who have been fucked over or they can't get a girl, okay? But on the other hand, they are not these angels from heaven. They don't smell of lavender and roses. You know? Women are human beings. They have bad breath and they have a lot of flaws, but they have a lot of good points too. Recognize which of those things are good. Recognize what a woman can provide you. And then you'll have no problem with women. I always tell you guys that I know this shit not because I'm smarter, but because I've been around longer.